Hi everybody, it's Miss Joanne from the West Nyack Free Library. I'm here again with another craft. It's Mother's Day, so I'm hoping that you made those hyacinths last week and you gave them to your mom today and that she really, really loved them. Today we're going to make a twirly ladybug. So there it is, and if there were a breeze here in my hallway, it would twirl. If I blow on it, let's see. See, it will twirl. So that's what we're going to make. I'm going to put this one over here. You're going to need some construction paper, maybe a thick marker. So I'm going to try a different way with this one actually. This one I colored up here with the fat marker. This one I'm going to try and I cut out pieces of black to see if I can use that instead. Some googly eyes or some white paper that you can make little dots on, as I did here. There are my little eyes. Okay, that I also used the marker for. Again, you're going to use the marker to make the dots on your thing. So here's your paper. You'll also need a piece of string. Something to make your circle with, and you can see my dots are in there. That was the lid of some kind of a microwavable thing that I kept because it looked like it was something I could use. So that's what I traced my circles. And you're going to need your paper. You're going to trace your circle on there. You can see I've already got it on there. Okay, and you're going to need to cut 4 circles. So I actually folded my paper already. I have my circle in the one corner. I know it doesn't show very well. There it is. And then I folded my paper and folded my paper, and I'm going to cut out my 4 circles. Okay, make sure I don't cut my string. So here we go, and we're just going to cut it out. There we go. Quickly. There we go. Okay, and I missed my edge. Okay, so there's my 4 circles. My scraps and put them over here to the side. Okay, and you're going to take your circles and you're going to fold them in half. Each one gets folded in half. So right now I'm going to fold all 4 just like this. Might be better to do them individually. I'm not sure, but I'm just going to give them a quick crease like that and then take them all apart, separate them so I have 4 and give them a good crease again with my fingernails. Okay, here we go down the next one. And the next one. And the next one. There we go. Okay, and then these little guys that I cut out already are part, I don't want to drop my eyes, part of this lid. So I cut off about the top third. I think if I did it again, I would make them a little narrower, but I'm going to use them the way they are and find out for sure. Okay, so I have those, and I'm going to fold those in half also. And if you notice, they're not perfect. The edges are different, but I think that's okay because who's perfect? I'm not. Okay, so here we go. All right, so I have got my 4 circles. I have my 4 of these little guys. Let's see, am I even going to use 4? I may not even need all that many. Okay, we're going to find out because I haven't done it this way before. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to take our circles and we're going to put some glue, they're folded, on the top of one as it's laying down in front of you. If I can get the cap off my glue. There we go. Okay, so I have it on my table in front of me. I really don't oh, well, wait, there we go. Maybe you can just kind of, oops, if I move it the least little bit, then you run out of seeing it. Okay, so here we go, going around the edge of my half circle, putting a little in the middle, and I take another one of my circles and I stick it on top and I try to line it up nicely. Okay, that's important that you want this middle edge to match. Okay, and then I'm going to pat it down some. And then I'm going to take my glue again, press it down again, put some more glue on the top, a little closer to the edges there. Okay, take another circle. Again, ew, stuck my finger in the glue. Oh well, if you had a glue stick, this would work great. I don't have a glue stick. Okay, so here we go. Let me even it out because it's way crooked. A little crooked might be okay, way crooked, not good. So you want to straighten it out if you do it way crooked the first try. Okay, and again, press it down, get the little rub to get that glue working in there. And then I'm going to take another circle, and I'm going to figure out where it's going to go on top. Okay, so there we go. And put a little more glue here. I'm trying not to put too much glue because otherwise it takes too long to dry. Okay, for these purposes. Here we go. Get the edges to line up. Stick it down well. Okay, so there we go. And then if I was doing this to begin and I didn't have my eyes made, I could set this aside to dry and work on my eyes. Okay, I am going to start opening them up and you'll see, whoops, that didn't stick very well, did it? Oh wait, no, that's not supposed to stick. That's supposed to go with that one. Okay, so there we go. You're going to have two pieces that aren't attached to anything else and two pieces that are stuck to, whoopsie, let's get it apart. That's another reason why the glue stick would be a really good thing to have. Okay, so this is a double layer. This is a double layer coming unstuck. I guess I didn't put quite enough glue there. Let's see. That is going to go with that. That is going to go with that. There we go. Okay, we're good. All right, so now I am going to take my little black semicircle things and match up the crease. So yeah, it doesn't match exactly. Let's try it this way. Let me crease it the other way and see how that works. Okay. So here we go. All righty. And I'm going to put the glue on the back of that, I think. Come on. Again, if you have a glue stick, that would be perfect for this. Okay, just a little in the middle. Okay, and let me take that and stick it on here. Oops, wrong way, Peach Fuzz. Okay, there we go. And just wipe off the little bit of excess there. Okay, so there's the one part of my ladybug. Fold the next thing over. Take your next piece. Check out your alignment. See if it looks pretty good. Okay, it's not bad. It's not great. It's not bad. My circle's a little off kilter, but whatever. Robbie, hush. That's my dog. And she's looking out a window and carrying on. She knows she's not supposed to do that. But life is boring in quarantine, so you bark out the window if you're a dog. Okay, so let's see. Here we go. Stick it on. Make sure the center lines up because that's the really important part. If you're concerned about the edges, you could trim, but the center has to line up. Okay, so there we go. All right, this is the part I want to save. I don't want to do any gluing there yet. Okay, here we go. Let's get this one. And get a little closer to the edges. All right, glue it on. Trying to keep those creases lined up. Pat it down a little. Give it a fold to make sure. Okay, now here, okay, let's see. That's going to get glued to that. Okay, so here, you're gluing it. There's 2 layers here and only a single layer here. Okay, so just so you know, it's going to be a little weird singing, but you'll see why in a moment. Okay, come on. Okay, there we go. Get a little glue on there. Actually, I just got a glob of glue on there. Okay. All right. I was trying to keep my glue laying on its side because it takes such a long time to come up to the top. Okay, because it's thick. Thick, thick, thick. Okay, so there we go. So we have that part has black and yellow, that has black and yellow, that has black and yellow. There's black and yellow there, but over here, there's just yellow. Okay, so on that part, I'm going to fold it that way. So you've got all your edges coming together. And you see how they kind of got out of alignment, which is a little frustrating, but it's okay. We'll make it work. That's my motto, make it work. Okay, so here you go. There's my edge. I hope you can see this. I've never done it on that angle before. There we go. Okay, if I hold it against me, can you see it better? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to put glue down here. Make sure it gets on all the layers, including this one right here. Okay, and I've got my string here. I also want to put glue on this layer like I did on the others, so it's going to stick together. Okay, so there you go. I have glue going down the middle. I'm trying to see if you can see it. There you go. And on the layer. Okay, here's my string. I'm going to tie a knot. I'm making a circle, and then I'm going through it and through it again. I'm not sure if that's an official kind of a knot, but it works nicely to make a little bit chunkier knot for this kind of a purpose. Okay, so there's my knot at the end. All right, and I had made this ladybug facing upward, so I thought that I would make this ladybug face downward. So I'm going to take the knot and put it where at the end where the black is. And that's just going to help weight down your ladybug a little bit if you put it outside to hang in the breeze. Okay, and then I'm folding it over and sticking it together. There we go. So if you look at it from the top or the bottom, it's like a cross shape. Here's the other side, like a cross shape with the string with the knot coming out. This is your top end. And as I said, I'm making this ladybug facing down. It's flying downward. Okay, and I have all my little eyes over here. And I'm going to glue those on. The eyes on this one, I put the dot part. You see my yellow hanging off here, my excess. I put the dot at the bottom, so it was kind of looking, and I angled them a little to the sides. This one, I put the dots in the middle, so I'm going to give it a little different expression. So here's my glue, and I'm going to put a little blob of glue on there. You could use googly eyes if you had them, or they sell those adhesive eyes. They're like stickers, but they look like an eye. Okay, so here we go. Putting on my glue and sticking on my eyes. And you could take a little extra time and make them go better. I'm just doing it kind of quickly, just quick making a glob and sticking it on. And I'm putting them between each one so that every time it twirls, you'll see a face. Okay, if that's not your style, if you just wanted it to have one face, you could do that too. Okay, so there we go. There's an eye there. Okay. Here's another eye. You know what? That was a big glob of glue for just gluing on an eye, so I'm going to do two. I smeared the one onto the other to share the glue. Okay, there, and I need two more eyes. Here we go. One, and that sharing thing worked pretty well, so I think I'll do that again. Come on. And two. Whoops. There we go. So my ladybug has eyes on all of its faces. You'll see them as it twirls. Okay, and then there's something else that ladybugs have. What do they have? They have dots. Okay, so I'm going to give my ladybug some dots. Here we go. I'm just making some dots there. I'm going to make this a 6-dot one. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3. How's that looking? Pretty good. Oh, maybe it needs 1 in the middle. So to do the one in the middle, you want to open it out a little. And you saw how the string now comes out through the middle. I glued it right along that line, and then I folded it shut, and now it's in the middle and it's secure. Okay, so here we go. So what do I have? 4 on the top and 3 in a curve. So I've got 1 here, 1 here, and you notice I'm not going too well. I'm just doing them quick. And 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. Okay, there's 2 sides of my ladybug. Here's 1, 2, 1 here, 1 here. Oops, that's not much of a dot. Okay, trying to go a little too fast and it doesn't look good. Okay, you might have to work at it, getting it in that little crease. 1 here. And over here we go. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. That's more of a line than a dot. My dots are getting a little sketchy. Here's 1, here's 1 for the crease, and 1 up here. Okay, so there we go. My ladybug is just about done. Let me make sure I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 faces. Okay, and remember I said I was making this one so it would fly downward. And there we go. There's my ladybug. Take this up a little bit again so you can see. There's that one. And there's the other one. You could make them fly whichever way you chose. Let me get the strings out of the way so you can see them. You could tie this up outside on a tree branch, or if your mom has a clothesline, you could hang it on that. You could do it however you wanted. They're cute. I like them a lot. So what do you think? Give it a try. All you need is a circle thing to make the circles, paper to cut out 4 circles, and the only tricky part was that gluing thing with laying them in layers. So you lay the one folded in half in front of you, and you put the next one on top. You know, you put your glue. The other one's folded on top, folded in half. You put it on top. You keep it folded, put glue on the top of it. Take your next one, fold it in half, and put it on top. And you keep putting them together, and you'll get this at the end. It will be folded like that. There are all your, I'm going to try to see where you can see it. There you go. All your raw edges together. You put glue all along that edge. Take your string, put it along that edge, and then your glue you smear over here, and take your thing and fold it in half so it now is encasing that string in the middle. If you wanted to, you could also put a button or a bead at the bottom to help weight it down so that it will not just like blow crazy, but it will spin. Gives it a little bit of weight. So there you go. Basically, that's what it was before I decorated it. Here are the decorated ones. Here's my pink one and my yellow one, flying up, flying down. And I think they're really cute, so I hope you enjoy making them. And I hope I'll see you again soon. Bye.